to mitigate risk and what you gain from it. Life is a windy road full of surprises, disappointments, and amazing moments. There's so much to learn. At times, our best bet is to ponder upon what not to do, as we have no clue what to do. This is the idea of mitigating risk. You feel out the situation by understanding the common pitfalls from your prior experiences and observing others. Are you clear on what you don't want in life? Notice your attitude. It's absolutely foolish to act like a know-it-all. Any human who's done a bit of introspection understands how beautifully complicated life truly is. An example, think about animals in general. Who made them? How does the squirrel intuitively know that winter's coming? Who made everything so interdependent upon another thing? The flowers need the bees need the flowers, and humans benefit so much from honey. All I know is that our Creator is one intelligent entity. Don't act like a know-it-all. You reduce your potential to grow when you carry this closed-minded, arrogant attitude. You become your own worst enemy. Risk can be mitigated by being open to the idea that you have lots to learn, as do I. Running from what? Life is full of unknown, new situations. It's normal to have no idea about your next step. It's been helpful when I identified what I did not want in life. This system can be applied to unlimited areas of your life. As a 23-year-old who does not have a long-term relationship or connection with a beautiful lady yet, I know I have no interest rushing into a relationship and having a kid too quick. It's obvious to me the whirlwind that decision could cause. See, my father was quite an autopilot parent, and he abused a lot of pharmaceutical drugs. This was partially his doing, partially the pharmaceutical system. Point is, I saw how he was. I began to ask myself questions. Why was I not taught the skills that most people were taught? I realized that the drugs controlled him, and that was not appealing to me. I identified what I did not want to be. Sometimes you won't have a role model, so you can create an anti-role model. Seeking solutions. Handling tough moments can be so challenging. I've found that I get caught in my thoughts and I create false delusions of the future in a negative lens. I'm not aware of my attention when this happens. This is how being aware of your thoughts can change your life. Don't allow a small problem to go unchecked and turn into a big problem. Here's an example. I was on a hike yesterday and I got back to my car. My tire pressure light is blinking. Immediately, I go into worry and stress mode. Is my tire flat? Do I have to waste money on a tow truck? How much are my new aftermarket tires going to cost? Etc. Then I went back to focusing my attention on the sound of my inhale and exhale. This I learned through meditation. I began to relax and look for solutions. I checked to make sure nothing was flat, nothing was. I had a short drive home, so all I had to do was fill up the tires when I got home. If I had not caught myself, I easily could have fallen into this trap of stress and anxiety. So this is where bringing your focus back to the sound of your breath is so powerful. You protect yourself. You manage risk by attacking situations quickly. Become the man you can admire. The way that you carry yourself is crucial to where you end up. We all know the golden rule. Treat others how you'd like to be treated. It sounds good. I feel as if every human could truly agree upon this. Yet millions of people do not execute on this idea on a daily basis. It seems as if their attitudes have become corrupt or hardened, or sometimes emotions just get the best of us. The truth is, you see in the world what you see in yourself. This emphasizes the importance of your attitude. Complain, whine, and act as if everything's out of your control. This will lead you to blaming everyone but yourself. You'll be choosing to see the world through a negative lens. Changing your attitude is only something you can do for yourself, but it will make your whole life better. Your attitude begins with what you choose to focus your attention on. And don't get me wrong, I definitely understand that some people have been dealt a harder hand than others. So we need to have an awareness of this and look to find the beauty in life, because there is so much beauty, but balance is not always symmetrical. We do need pain to truly appreciate the blessings that we've been given. Life is counterintuitive. These points all come into the thesis of risk mitigation. See, a life void of risk is a stale existence. Humans need adventure. When you do take risk, you want to do it in a way where your upside is significantly larger than your downside. I call this the cost-benefit ratio. I did not make that up. It is not easy to bet on yourself and go against the grain, which also makes it super rewarding. It's normal to have doubts, hiccups, but trust, a winner never gives up. Starting fresh from a better starting point is not the same as giving up. That's pivoting. See, I've had the urge to share a helpful message for a while, and I started with the stock market letters and videos. Then I found out I enjoy trading. I still trade, but it's not something I want to be pouring extra energy into. What did I do? I pivoted. I learned how to make videos from that, but then I pivoted how and what the videos are actually on. Trading made me learn about human psychology and behavior, and this is how I found my true passion for what I'm obsessed with. I did not quit. I had to try, learn, and try new things. Be open to betting on yourself. Strategically think about the cost-benefit ratio before you do bet on yourself. Lastly, come into the journey with the understanding that it will take more effort and more time than you initially expect. If you do not take time to question yourself, your direction, your actions, you will end up living a life that is not great. I don't want you to live in a false delusion of the future, but you do need to create a vision. Do you have a rough idea of what you want the next 1 to 3 years? If not, start with what you don't want. We must articulate a vision for where we are headed. Either you create a detailed life by design, or you allow life to aimlessly drag you by your heels. The latter will not be too good. The good news is you can start today, right now, and begin changing yourself, building yourself into the person that you can peek into the mirror and be truly proud of. That's what matters. Practical advice: buy assets, not liabilities. This is sensible, but it's not taught at a young enough age. College debt is the only non-forgivable debt for a reason. They hook you in while you're young. You don't know about financial literacy, and they catch you. Protect your sexual energy. Again, this is so powerful and not taught in schools. When you jack off to light pixels on a screen, you are ridding yourself of many great nutrients that are in your sperm, along with so many other negative side effects. Reflect upon how you feel and get in touch with your body. Ask, why do I feel the way I do? Get rid of the processed food. Start eating clean. If you need more information on this, send me a DM. I'm actually about to release my first course, and it's going to be free for the first 1 or 2 weeks. So get it while it's free, or you can pay for it after. I reflect by thinking on walks, journaling, meditating. These activities give you space for self. Stay away from addictive substances. This is self-explanatory. When you get caught into an addictive cycle, you drop everything else in your life. And that is the positive feedback loop that keeps you hooked and keeps you stuck in that addiction. There's going to be many situations in your life where you're unfamiliar and truly don't know what to do. This is where identifying what you know you shouldn't do comes in. Trying something new, don't expect instant results. Go into it with this curiosity, a learning attitude. Don't be scared to make errors. Take a peek into your future and think about some areas, some actions that you can do to mitigate risk. You have to take risk if you want to be anything unique. Notice, I have zero interest in spoon-feeding you answers, because when you come to conclusions yourself, you're so much more likely to execute. Questions to answer in a paragraph or more. What are the common pitfalls that lead me into a rut? And are there any humans in my life that consistently drain me of energy? If this was valuable, just drop a like on the video and check out my website. I have a weekly letter, and you could schedule a 60-minute call with me to see if I'll be able to help you. Enjoy yourself.